Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was the Best Assassin? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this, I wanted to say this to you guys that please comment down below your ideas, your suggestions. I'm gonna promise you that the next thing I'm gonna make, even if it is a series or any short movie or a movie, will be your idea, because I'm done making my ideas. All the ideas that I had for the time being are done and completed. To be honest, I'm quite proud of them. So yeah, now it is your turn, I guess. I'm sorry for taking so long. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels. And unfortunately today I won't be able to upload any story on my second channel, but there might be coming the next day. Anyways, enough said. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins in Konohagakure Sato. On the 8th year anniversary of the Kyubi attack, the village was decorated, and today was the day when they commemorated those who sacrificed their self 8 years ago in order to stop the Biju from destroying their village, and also to celebrate and cherish their Kage, Minato Namikaze, who was able to save them yet again from destruction from the Biju by splitting it and sealing it away into his children. As now we see that the family of four were walking in the street as everyone was greeting them and was just honoring them. This family was the family of Minato Namikaze himself, Kushina Uzumaki, his wife, and his two sons, Naruto and Menma, both of whom were the Jinchurikis, Yin and Yang chakra alongside with the soul split in them. Kushina was able to barely survive that one, but they were all blessed by Kami, Yami, and Shinigami that they were here. And they celebrated the night together, and since it was their birthday, they also had their birthday party planned at home. And after getting surprised by their parents, now we see both of the kids were getting ready to go to bed, as they lived in a single room on bunk beds. As now we see Naruto, who was trying to rest his mind and sleep, was woken up. Psst, hey Naruto. What is it, Nissan? Said Naruto, as now he saw a replica of himself with red hair and violet eyes looking at him. He said with a grin on his face, how about we go and do some pranks? Come on, it'll be fun. Not again. And do you know what time it is? Dochan and Kachan, mainly Kachan, will kill us. She won't find out. Come on. Seriously, we can do this. As Naruto then ground and rolled his eyes, as Menma jumped up, knowing that this was a sign indicating that his brother has agreed. Okay, so what have you planned? We're gonna go to Hokage office and set up paint bombs under Tojan's chair. You know what? That is the most insanest idea I have ever heard, Nissan. Oh, come on, don't be a party pooper. Let's go. Jeez, let's go then. As now we see both of the children went there and did as they planned. Although they almost got caught by the Anbus, but they were able to escape. Or more like the Anbus let them slide, knowing that the kids were up to no good and were only going to do a harmless prank on their father, even if they checked it out, unbeknownst to the kids. But they were too busy to keep an eye on them, so they let them wander off back at their home. And as they were going, they were attacked. As now we see they were yanked into the alleyway, where we see a bunch of shinobi standing there. So these are the kids, huh? These are the Yontimes, kid. We're gonna get our revenge through them. Hey guys, I don't think this is a good idea. Shut up, Kuretsuchi. You know that your mother died too, right? And you're here for that. You wanted revenge, so do we, because we lost our loved ones as well. Kuretsuchi, Naruto said. Where have I heard that name? As instantly Naruto remembered his Tochan mentioning about the talks with Iwa and how the Kage of the said village had a granddaughter named Kuretsuchi. You're from Iwa, Naruto said, or more like guessed. Bingo, kid. But lucky for you, you won't be able to tell anyone. More like lucky for us. This is your night last night here. Goodbye, kids. No, stop! Stop what you're doing. Do not hurt my brother. I dare you, said Menma. You know what? Said the man. Grab 'em. We're gonna take them to the outskirts and light 'em up like sparks. You sure, boss? Do you think I'm joking here? We took the risk getting out of the village and coming here. Do you think I will let this slide now and let this go? Go back half-assed? No. We're gonna finish what we started, whether you like it or not. As now we see, both Naruto and Menma were being dragged. Since Menma was being too much, he was literally knocked out cold. Hey, don't touch him! You're quite strong, kid. As Naruto was punched in the gut, as Naruto, instead of passing out, still held on to his consciousness. Ugh. I remember you. I'm gonna kill you if I survive. Big words for a kid like you, who's not even a genin yet. I'm gonna get you, I promise. You hear me? I'm gonna kill you, you bastard! As Naruto was saying this, we see the man got irritated. How about this then? We're gonna light this fucker up first and let his brother watch. It'll be a fair warning. Yeah, and plus, as Akatsuki said, the Yondam won't be too pissed if he lost only one son, right? What are we gonna use? Not the sparkly things. We're gonna use the literal damaging stuff. What are you talking about? Said Akatsuki. Bring out the firecrackers. And I mean everyone. Wait, what? Yes, we're gonna use them. We're gonna keep him alive. But we're gonna render him so useless that he will be nothing more than a burden on his family. As Naruto's eyes widened and he felt fear for the first time grip his heart. As half an hour later we see Menma woke up. In front of him was his brother tied up with different sorts of explosives. As he looked towards his brother. Naruto? Naruto, you awake? As Naruto, who was now beaten, couldn't move. No, please no. Oh god, no. To-chan, Ka-chan, someone help! He yelled, but only he heard was laughter. Yell out as much as you want, kid. But know this, no one will come here. We have been scouting this place for quite a while now, and the perfect day to take revenge upon you all. Why are you doing this? Your father, he killed a lot of us in the third great shinobi war. This is the payback that we all deserve. The revenge we all deserve. As now we see, the said man lit up a match as he threw it down. Now all he gotta do is kaboom. No, please don't! As they all begin to leave. Enjoy, kid. Enjoy the fireworks. And in front of Menma, as he screamed, his own brother lit up a spark. As huge explosions were heard. As now we see. Instantly Menma, who was in too shock, came in front of the said man. Huh? Wasn't he tied there? You did a way too much lack of a job. As before he could finish, his eyes turned red with slits as he began to slice and dice all of them. Luckily enough, Akatsuki was able to escape because of her abilities, as she was afraid though, because she almost got killed. But Menma, who was now unleashing the Kyuubi's chakra filled with rage, as second tail has been grown already, was going to cause rampage until both of his parents arrived, as well as the Anbus, and the third Hokage as well. What the hell is going on here? As instantly they calmed down Menma because of the seals that Minato and Kushina made and placed on both of them in case they lost control. As now we see, Kushina then asked, where's Naruto? Menma, To-chan, Ka-chan, they killed Naruto. They lit him up with fireworks and all. What? That's Naruto right there. As now we see, Hiruzen and everyone dashed towards there, and so did the parents. You take Menma away, Kushina. I'll go look. Okay. As now we see, Minato was there, as what he found, well, broke him as he fell down to his knees, hyperventilating. It was his own son, his baby boy, but parts of his body, or more like huge chunks of his bodies were destroyed, as he was in a most critical condition. Anbus, take him to the Anbu intensive care unit now, and get the best doctors there, said Hiruzen. Hi. As now we see, Hiruzen was trying to comfort Minato, whose ears and eyes, everything has gone numb. He couldn't hear, see, or breathe properly. Breathe, Minato! Breathe! Oh no, he's not working. He knocked Minato out, and Naruto was taken away. Kushina only got a glance of it, but she knew that she had to stay strong, and was only imagining that this was a nightmare. As now we see that the Namikaze Uzumaki family was brought in the hospital as well. After sitting there for more than 13 hours, we see the doctors come out with a huge amount of blood on all of their clothes. How is my son, doctor? He's safe, but yeah, he is still in critical condition. We don't know how long he can survive like this. Both of his legs and one of his arms are amputated. His face, a huge part of it, is destroyed completely. I only hope that Tsunade-sama was here. She could have been of any sort of help. And I believe that we might also need Orochimaru's help. What? What do you mean Orochimaru's help? Said Kushina. I used to work under him, Okage-sama, and he had a project going on. It was, well, chakra metal body parts created out of metal, and he was also working on a brain for those who completely lost their brain. Instead of looking at the bad that he has done, we have to also, commend the good he done for the village. But those experiments were put on halt after, what happened. My guess is that he still would have continued on with those experiments, or at least have the notes. So we gotta contact him as well. Luckily enough, I have already contacted Jiraiya, and he was nearby. He's gonna come here as soon as possible. How long do we have? I don't know, Hokage-sama. At best, I can say weeks, maybe. 2 weeks, tops. That is how long he can survive like this. Damn it! Damn it all! As instantly we see Jiraiya arrive there. I got the letter and came here as fast as I could. Thank God, Jiraiya. What happened? As he went inside the room and went out, completely grim, and the color of his face was changed, pale. I have seen a lot of, things in my life, but that is something that even I cannot bear with. What happened? Who were they? I don't know. Is Naruto going to be fine? He will be fine. What are we gonna do with it? We gotta get in contact with Orochimaru. And with, Tsunade as well. I'll look for Tsunade and send out the word for Orochimaru to come up to meet. I know already where he is. Well, if you want to meet with Orochimaru, I can help you with that. Said a 10-year-old as he came outside. You're an academy student, if I remember correct. Yes, Hiruzen-sama. Kabuto Yakushi. To be honest, I was sent here, and I have seen how Naruto's condition is. And you just, spilled the beans for your master. I know, but the circumstances called for it, and it will help my master as he wants. You see, he is still interested in those projects. I have asked him before, and he has replied that if he is able to find a perfect suitable candidate, he will be able to conduct these tests. So you think Naruto is going to be the test subject? Yes. But everything will be done here. I can assure you that, because Orochimaru-sama will be interested. But there are some conditions of his own. How do you know so much? Said Hiruzen. Oh, because, Sensei, it is me who is talking through him. As the curse seal activated, Orochimaru. Yes. That is why I came here. And I'm willing to help both of them. But you gotta work under Tsunade as well. So be it. I am quite shocked. You wanted to kill me and, more than anything, destroy Konoha. Why are you helping us? Said Kushina. That may be true, but I can set that aside. Because today is the day where I will be able to show you the good I have done, that you all disregarded. And I want all of you to feel guilty of what you have done. Minato. I see. Thank you, Orochimaru, and I don't need your forgiveness. I never asked for it. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And I'll be there within 2 days. Go and get Tsunade as fast as you can. Before that. Otherwise the kid might die. Thanks, again. As now we see, both Minato, Kushina, and, Jiraiya were talking alongside Hiruzen, so Orochimaru has agreed. I will stay behind. Kushina, you and Jiraiya-sama can go. But Naruto, he'll be fine, please. We don't have time, Kushina. I need to be here in case Orochimaru pulls something, and I'll be looking out for Naruto as well. Hi. Alright. As now we see, within 2 days later, Orochimaru arrived, and Tsunade was found, and was convinced was, well, more like Kushina begged her to convince her to come back to the village. Since both of them form a single clan, Uzumaki, they had to come no matter what. And now we see Orochimaru and Tsunade face to face. It's been a long time, Orochimaru. Yes, same could be said for you, Hime. Shall we begin then? Yes. As after the complete diagnostic runs and all the reports and tests were done within the next 24 hours, a meeting was held between the parents as well as the council, who was quite shocked to see Orochimaru there. And after everything was explained to them, they came to a conclusion. So, if you tell us, Orochimaru, more about this, well, tests of yours that you're gonna conduct. To be honest, I have already a set of armor ready. You see, I only wanted a test subject, and Naruto is the one. I have prepared this. What is this? This is made out of indissoluble silicon. It acts like a brain, or half of it. I have to specifically create this within 24 hours, so that it might match Naruto's, well, destroyed brain part. It will act as the neuron system from there on, and will be a completely whole brain for him. Anything else that we should be aware of? Nothing, Danzo. Nothing at all. Alright then. We will begin this operation, and we have agreed to this. Am I right? Said Hiruzen as everyone nodded, and everyone approved of this, because they felt bad for Minato and their family. Since the kids were adorned by everyone, and even the villagers, they knew that this was a heavy loss, and the Kyuubi could potentially break free, so that is why Danzo agreed to this. And after that, 72 consecutive hours of operating was performed on Naruto. The family prayed, everyone prayed. And now we see, 72 hours later, Naruto was finally awoken, as his blue and red eye looked at the person in front of him. As Naruto began to stare away, where am I? It is success. Tsunade, looks like the brain motor neuron functioning is working perfectly fine. Yes, it seems so. Hello, Naruto. As instantly Naruto saw some pop-ups appeared in front of his face. What is this? As in those pop-ups, the information was displayed from the records of Konoha. Tsunade, Senju, Orochimaru, both of you are the legendary Sanin, and you're wanted here. Yes, you are correct. It seems the scanner that I fitted into the iris is working fine. As Naruto then got up, as he tried to walk, he fell down. What is going on? What is happening? It is alright. You just need to get used to your new body. New body? More than 70% of your body was destroyed. Luckily enough, because of the Kyuubi inside of you, who was literally recreating each and every fiber and bits of your body, was able to salvage some of it. And that is why we were able to, well, disregard the 70% and give you a new robotic body, the metallic body. It has a lot of cybernetic parts that are created with, well, by Orochimaru here, from chakra metal, that are attached to your brain and neurons. As Naruto looked at his hand, oh my god, as he looked at his other hand to see that bits of his fingers were destroyed and replaced with metal, while the rest of his skin was intact. I can still feel my hand, and this one as well. He said, looking at his metal hand. As I said, that is because you're not in a battle mode. I have installed the battle mode as well. And since your chakra coils are destroyed, there is no use in using the chakra. But you can still use it somewhat. Tsunade and I are still creating the chakra system network to run through your body. But so far nothing good is coming up. So far you can only use, well, weapons and projectiles. Which will be good enough since there are a lot of projectiles hidden within your arm and in your legs. I see. Thank you. Thank you so much. Where are my family? as they all rushed in and they saw Naruto, as both the parents cried instantly and dashed towards their son to give him a comforting hug. How do you feel, Naruto? Said Iskajan, everything is fine. It's all fine now, Naruto said. And after that, Naruto, unknown to him, was being watched by the whole council from behind a mirror. And after this display, everyone left, giving the family their private time. And now we see 3 hours later and being discharged, Naruto arrived at home, although being covered because he didn't want it to be seen by the people like this. As now we see, they were all at home and Menma was quiet for his own good. Come on, Nissan, if you wanted to say something, say it. I'm sorry, Naruto, it is all my fault. If I hadn't taken you out that night, you wouldn't, it's alright. We didn't knew, and I couldn't have let you go out alone. What if this would have happened to you? Yeah, that is what I'm saying. This should have happened to me, not to you. As Naruto grabbed him by the face. No, with both of his hands. Look at me. This shouldn't have happened to anybody. It was Eva's fault. Those shinobis who were there, it was their fault. They were there for revenge. We did not knew about that. You did not knew about that. It's not your fault. Okay? Yeah, if you say so, Naruto. Hey, I know so. Believe me. As after that, Naruto revealed the truth of what happened that night to his parents, and let's just say, Eva had a lot of threats coming their way from both the family and the village. And after that, Naruto was allowed to return back to the academy that they had begun and Naruto had been skipping. And when his whole class saw him, they were literally shocked to see him like this. And somewhat even scared, because he was, well, scary now. As Naruto immediately understood and wore his hood back again to cover himself completely. And from there on, Naruto's journey began to become the best he could at what he had. Now we have a huge time skip. Time skip of 5 years later. We see that Naruto has stopped going to the academy in those 5 years after that incident to make at ease with the whole academy. Instead, he has requested his father to send him into a private unit of Anbus to train under them, and his father wholeheartedly agreed, knowing that Naruto could no longer have a normal life. And let's just say Naruto was more than efficient enough to lock on to the targets and hit projectiles with enough speed, accuracy, and lethalness that it was instant fatality, and therefore has been sent on many missions, and now was given the title of a Jonin ranked Anbu, unofficially although, but he was at least tested and confirmed that he was a Jonin rank at the age of 13. From one such mission, he was returning, as now we see he returned there, with a demon mask on his face and a cloak over his body. As he arrived inside the Hokage office, demon, you're back. As the demon only nodded, as from behind one of its eye a red glow was coming, which was quite scary, and the last thing the enemy saw. I presume the assignment went well? He didn't say anything, only nodded, and presented the sword in front of the Hokage, which was sheathed now. Raijin, my inspiration to become who I am now. Sword of the second Hokage, and the first projectile, and a weapon to be used to travel through space and time. You done good, son. And welcome back. As Naruto took off a mask and hitched it on his right leg. It's good to be back though, John. Naruto said with a smile, dropping his hood, his hair overgrown, even on those parts of his body which was destroyed. Tsunade was able to recreate cybernetic skin, which was able to heal his face, but that was the most she could do. The rest of his body, unfortunately, couldn't be, well, created, as now we see Naruto looking at his father. Son, I know you don't want to see this face though, John. No, it's not that. It's just that whenever I look at you like this, I instantly... You don't have to. I'm glad that I'm alive. And I'm happy that you did what you did though, John. And I'm not regretting what I did that day. To save my family, I would lay down my life not once, but more than 11 times. Even if it means hell for me. I'm sorry, son. You're right. How about this? You have been away for way too much long. doing continuously missions after missions. Menma is getting bored and he needs his pranking buddy back. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll pay them a visit. As now we see Naruto disappear, as Minato instantly, got back to his normal behavior, which was being sad. As now we see another Anbu jump down. Sensei. Kakashi. So you're going with your, resignation and becoming a Jonin? Because Menma is going to be in your team. And, yeah, I would like to have him as well. And Sasuke Uchiha. Alright. It's okay. You can. But only if Naruto's agree. He will. I know for sure. Okay, and Sensei? What, is there something else? You should go home too. I know that what you say is not good and you feel bad about it. Maybe you should apologize to Naruto. Because, even if he doesn't show, he's still haunted by those memories and even looks sad whenever you talk about this and look at him like this. I will. As now we see, Naruto was standing outside of the door of his house with still the mask on his face and the cloak, as he knocked once, and then he knocked twice. I can't believe it is that long that you haven't returned here, kid. You're right about that, Kurama. You're right about that. How many years again? 2 years, I presume. Naruto, not bad for your record. You have been doing way too much missions after you were, categorized as a Jonin level Anbu. Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, but you are the most lethal assassin in the whole bingo book. That is why you had to put in the works and hours. If you wouldn't have achieved this rank. That is not what I have achieved. As he took off his mask and looked at it. This is what this has achieved. This is what Akuma has achieved. Kid, it is you, in the end, who is behind that mask. Yeah, I guess you're right. As now we see the door was opened as Naruto put on the mask again. Because he was afraid to let his family see his mask. And that is when he saw, instead of his brother or mother answering the door, there stood, Sasuke Uchiha, who instantly fell down on his, butt. As instantly the others dashed there. Sasuke, what happened? Said Menma, his brother's voice. Why is Akuma here? As almost instantly everyone gasped. Turns out the whole class, his and Naruto's class, was there. As Kushina came there. Naruto, you're back. As almost instantly everyone's jaws dropped except for Menma. Hey Naruto. Hello Nissan. Hello Kachan. Been a long time. Almost 2 years. Naruto got a bonk on the head. Ow, that hurts. Where have you been? Why haven't you been paying visits? Been staying away from the village for the past 2 years. And doing what I can to keep sure that everyone, especially Eva, was in line. You killed him, didn't you? Yep. Except for one. Who? She regretted her actions. I went there and proved to them what happened. And if, and only if, any one of them was seen near Konoha, there will be literally nothing left of him there. I will do worse what they did to me, said Naruto. As he was talking with his mother in the kitchen, we see that Menma and the rest of the others were watching this. Hey, Menma, what is it? Let me listen. Sasuke, I'll explain everything later. You don't have to hide, Nissan. If you want, everyone come here. So you're really Naruto? Said Kiba. Yeah, dog brat, that is me. As Naruto took off the hood and took off the mask. And everyone was shocked to see that Naruto's face has a huge scar, but his face was back to normal and also had one red glowing eye. Oh my god. So it is true. I have 70% of cybernetic metal body. As Naruto punched his chest as a metal sound was heard. Oh, impressive. Yeah, whatever you say, Kiba. And how have you been, Nissan? Yeah, I've been training and all. What about you? Turns out you made a name for yourself, huh? The Grim Reaper. And, a demon in the cloak, and so on. As rank threat. Yeah, I guess I did. So, anything new that you found? Yes, I did. But that is not for you all to know. Actually, I want to speak to Tochan, I forgot about it. Well, he's coming home, right? Yes, Naruto, I was going to. I just had a little bit of paperwork to finish. Ah, glad you're here. What is it that you want to talk about? I ran into Jiraiya before arriving to you. And? He told me, more like warned me to, well, stay away from the borders from now on. Because Akatsuki are active, finally. And they're gonna go on about, their Biju hunt. They even approached me once, remember? Yeah, how can I forget? You sent it in a letter, right? Pain? Was it? Yes, the fake leader. Fake leader? Even though he has the Rinnegan, he is the fake leader. The original leader was none other than Obito Uchiha, who turns out he is alive, but he has been completely brainwashed by Madara and a person who is close to him known as Zetsu. Obito is alive? Yes. I recently found out about this and even shared this knowledge with Jiraiya, and he completely agreed to this. Since his body wasn't found, it could have been hard for us to identify that he was killed off. I see. I see now. It all makes sense. So what are we gonna do? Don't worry. I have found a way. I'm gonna infiltrate there. Whoa, calm down. What do you mean you're gonna? They're after me, and I am the only one who has completely been able to acknowledge by the Biju, since I have the calmness and the more concise side of his. While Menma over there, Nissan, has the more violent side. As instantly behind Naruto, an image appeared of Kyuubi. Hello, Minato, Kushina, and everyone, even the Konoha 11 who were there, were shocked. The Kyuubi. Hello, everyone. As Menma was shocked, Yes, I have made peace with mine, and he has been nice to me. Naruto, are you sure about this? 100%. We both are gonna go there and infiltrate. If anything goes wrong, Menma and his side of Kurama is here. As instantly Menma was taken over by the Biju. What do you mean? How do you know that name? I met your father. He told us that we should work together. And you two should too. What makes you think I'm gonna agree to this? You should. You are always the relevant side of mine. And you're always was the more, picky side of mine. Do not start with this. You know you are just fighting within yourself, right? The kid got a point. Whatever. I will not agree with you, but I will give this kid a chance and see what he got. As after that, Naruto revealed the truth to the council, and before leaving, he met with Danzo. Young Naruto, being able to achieve such ranks. I am fortunate enough to say that the future of Konoha is safe. Thank you, Danzo-sama. Thank you indeed, Naruto. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I know. As after that, Naruto went by Hiruzen and gave him, or more like slipped him, a envelope in which each and every deed of Danzo and the Elder was. And after that, we see Naruto gave him the code word to reveal this to the father after he left. As now we see Naruto 2 days later was standing on the outskirts of Amegakure. Well, it's now or never. He wore the mask of Akuma, and then his hand, which was metallic, it opened from wrist side, and a huge blade, which was in the shape of a mantis hand, appeared. And in his second hand was a katana, as he then got the grip on the blade as well. Well, time to dance. As instantly at blinding speeds he went inside and began to launch projectiles from within his palm, which were senbon needles, as he was slicing and dicing through his, targets, the Akatsukis. Turns out even the civilians were nothing more than puppets to make it seem like the village was working fine. Created by none other than Deidara and Sasori. And after killing them all, we see that Naruto invaded and infiltrated Deidara and Sasori's office to see them they were tinkering with their gear. Naruto cleaved off the head of Deidara with his mantis blade, and his katana was pierced straight through the heart and the scroll in which the soul of Sasori was trapped in. Bingo. 2 down, more to go. As Naruto then infiltrated the next room after killing off the rest of the enemies, in which he found none other than Conan and Zetsu. Naruto knew he could kill Conan, but the more shocking one will be the Zetsu one. How can I kill this? As he used his sensor abilities to sense throughout any weakness, and he was able to find one. Although it was indestructible beam, he could kill it. Kurama, what was that ability of the Rinnegan that you taught me, the Chibaku Tensei? Maybe we can use that on that creature. But you gotta take care of her first, as Naruto instantly dashed towards her, and the blade pierced straight through her neck. Sorry, but I can't just allow you to live. As Naruto then clutched his fist as the blade electrocuted, killing her instantly, and frying her from within. As the blade retracted, we see that the Senbons were pinning Zetsu there, and he was feeling dizzy. What the? Poisonous Senbon needles, especially designed to poison the plants. Since you are connected to Earth, it is good enough for you. As Naruto then grabbed some bit of earth and made a single hand seal Chibaku Tensei, as earth started to form around him, as Zetsu said, "You will not see the last of me." Oh no, I have. As Naruto pressed a button on his katana as electricity coursed through it, as Naruto stabbed him right through the brain, as Zetsu was shocked so much until his Chibaku Tensei was completed, and he let go of the katana before the katana exploded. In his hand, the handle was still there. As now we see Naruto was walking out until he was attacked by none other than the rest of the Akatsuki members surrounding him. So you're here then, huh? World's first-class assassin. Rose from out of nowhere. Akuma. Or demon, should I say. Or would you prefer Reaper? All I can say is Naruto. I'll be preferring Naruto. Ah, Naruto Uzumaki. I guess that is why you're here. Looks like your blade is gone. Is it now? As Naruto instantly appeared in front of him, as his handle was now pressing against the brain of Kakazu. As Naruto pressed another button on his katana's handle, as a coursing hot blade appeared from within, which looked like completely covered in flames, as his complete brain was fried and cooked instantly. I hope you like my little trick there. Now it is time to die. As they all begin to assault him instantly, as Naruto then did something. Time to slow the time down. Instantly, his body was moving so fast now because of having cybernetics inside of him that he was able to slow down the time as he began to kill and butcher all of them from left to right, cleaving and butchering their bodies. As now we see, 10 seconds later, he was standing on the other side, panting heavily as blood was coming out of his nose. Damn it, I still can't use that, huh? Not without consequences. Kid, your body is overheating. If you use that one more time, there's a chance that you might fry your brain. Yeah, I know. The neuromotors, they're showing me the message of overheatness. I'm not gonna use that now. As Naruto then turned behind them, as instantly he saw that Obito was gonna attack, as he launched projectiles at blinding speed, and on the other side dashed as well. As Naruto then placed a sword while he was, phasing through from within him. As in the end, Mantis blade pierced through his body and cracked his mask as well. As Naruto was on his knee as well. Caution, overheated, relaxment needed. So this is it for you, huh? The so-called Reaper. Can't go on for more than an hour, it seems. An hour on my top potential. If I hadn't used that ability, I could have gone on for many, many more hours. But you didn't, did ya? In the end, you have two limitations. That might be true. That might be true indeed. But I will win in the end. Whatever you say. As Naruto then did something, he extended his hand as thrusters came from the outside. As he extended his hand as well, as the palm was open, from within which a blade appeared. Goodbye, Obito. What? You? Yes, I knew. As the hand was launched out from his body and impaled itself in the heart of Obito, as Naruto laid there. System overheating. Critical. Damage critical. System overheating. Damn it. Looks like I'm not gonna. And that is when he saw footsteps approaching him. As he looked up to see someone who he hasn't seen for a long time. My oh my. It seems that you have done a lot of things in digging up in the armor, Naruto, and used it to the full potential. As Naruto then fainted, and when he opened his eyes, he was inside a container filled with liquid, and he had a lot of, well, things attached to him, and his body was complete again. But this time around in his own skin. What is going on? As he looked at the dome of the set glass to see that his red eye was replaced with a blue one this time around, which resembled his real optic. What happened? And then he saw Kabuto Yakushi came there with Orochimaru. Hello there, Naruto-kun. Orochimaru-san. Yes. Why? What do you mean why? You were my perfect test subject, and not only that, the groundbreaking pillar in which I can lay the foundation of the cybernetics and enhance it even further on. Because of you now I finally have an immortal body. So you, yes. Are you gonna? I'm not gonna do anything to Konoha, Naruto. You don't have to worry about that. Since this is the last time I'm gonna help you out without any concession, I'm gonna let you go. What? Yes, you're free to go. And promise me one thing, that you won't turn out like this anymore. I hate it to spend my free scheduled time upon you, fixing you. I'm sorry. I won't. Okay, on you go now. As after that, Naruto was given his clothes and everything, and he then asked a question after eating something. How long was I out? 2 months. Everyone knows, even the other elemental nation knows about what happened here. And they wanted to know who did it. I was the one, fortunately enough, to spread out the word that it was the Reaper that they all feared. And now they're downright scared of you. I guess this will keep them in line, and may lay the foundation upon that there might be peace amongst us. Yes, that might be true. We'll see in the future, Naruto. So what are you gonna do now? Gonna go back to my family? Thank you, Orochimaru-san. Not worry, kid. Don't mention it, as I said. As now we see Naruto after that left. You think that he's gonna just sit still? Do you believe him? To be honest, no, Kurama. But we'll see. We'll see. Scan, do you think he put something in my body? No. There are some things that I deactivated. He won't be able to use them, the countermeasures that he placed here, if he ever had to go against you. I knew he would. So, what should we do? For now, kid, I guess you can relax, said Kurama as Naruto was standing on the outskirts of Konoha, as on the other side was his family waiting for him. He's here, said Menma as everyone saw him arriving, as Naruto had a huge smile on his face as he finally arrived there after eradicating a huge evil threat who was threatening the whole peace of the nation, the elemental nations. And it was only the beginning for the journey of Naruto, the best weapon master the world has ever seen, and an assassin. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!